Hello guys, you're welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Reality Pearl and this is the African Housewives Select Show. Alright, so today we're talking about the Real Housewives of Abuja Season 1 Episode 4. Per usual, this episode is a little bit slow in the beginning. Waking up, it was time for yoga. And boy, I don't know what to call this workout. It was just a stretching session. I won't call it yoga. Okay, there was no form of meditation. The ladies were just stretching their tired bones, child. A few times Comfort couldn't really do the pose. Everybody would laugh. It doesn't even make sense. Like I've never done yoga before, but I've seen people who have done yoga and no, they don't start laughing at people who are not getting it right. I pitied the instructor. So yoga was over. Namaste. The women sat around and talked about last night's events. They were like, yeah, Tutu, so where is Jaruma? But Tutu was like, I don't know. How am I supposed to know? They said, yeah, but she's your guest. You're supposed to know, though. And Tutu was like, she decided to disrespect me and walk out of the event. So what am I supposed to do? They're like, you're supposed to follow her, girl. That's what you were supposed to do. Just follow up on the person that you invited. They're like, I had 5 other guests to cater to, so why would I follow her? She decided to leave. Okay, whatever. So Princess was now filling them in on the details of what Jaruma really said that night. These women were just finding out that Jaruma was insulting them all the while. Some of the things she said was really disrespectful. And they were only just finding out this morning that she said some of those things. Princess was like, you know how you feel after an argument and you start remembering the things that you should have said to the person you're arguing with. That's how she felt. She was like, she really wanted to say more because what the hell does that woman even mean? It was so funny because all the other women were like now hailing Princess for even. So yeah, they packed up and went to their rooms to come out for brunch. Just before brunch, Tutu met with OJ downstairs. OJ didn't go for the yoga because she was still sleeping at that time. I guess it was hangover or what. Because Tutu said she knocked and knocked and knocked as in banged on OJ's door and OJ was not even. Then finally when she came out, she opened the door, took a look at her and slammed the door on her face and did not come back again. I was like, what kind of sleeping is that? So she was telling OJ what she did. OJ was like, what? Did I do that? Yes, she did, girl. What kind of sleep is that? It's not the same party that you anyway, whatever. And so OJ was telling Tutu that she would want to launch her come back. Tutu said, what exactly are you talking about? She said, music. So Tutu was like, yeah, that's good. Because it would be a shame to have this voice go to waste. She was telling Tutu though, because apparently Tutu has contacts both in Lagos and Abuja. She needed Tutu to support her. Okay, OJ, when is this album dropping? Okay, because you've been giving us hints here and there. We really need more ladies in the music industry though. So moving forward, Arafa and Sam went to the gym. Okay, wow, like you guys just did yoga, but of course we know that was not really yoga. For some people, it's not enough. They want to still get in their cardio. Arafa was literally trying to get into Sam's mouth to pull the words out of her mouth, like literally, because Arafa was like asking questions and Sam was like giving one-worded answers. It was so funny, seriously. So Arafa was like, okay, so how was your night? That's the way Arafa talks. Oh, are you missing the kids? Moving forward. Yeah, Arafa was like, how was your night? She said, cool. All the while, her face was down. Like, she had the hat on and she was, almost putting her face into the bike. I don't even know. But she's shy or what? I don't know. Obviously, she's not shy. I said she was giving monotonous answers. They weren't really monotonous, okay? But just the way she was saying it. I don't know. It sounded like she didn't want to be there. Arafa was like, do you have any collections out yet? Or are you working on anything right now? She said, yeah, I'm working on something for the Christmas. Arafa said, yeah, she's also working on something for spring, summer.
Probably more September. For, that is spring, summer.
Spring, summer. Oh, all right, so moving forward, the ladies had the brunch. Of course, what they were wearing was not the normal brunch attire. Come on. The ladies were decked out. They were dressed to the T's. Tutu told them to dress like they were going for high tea. Tutu and Princess arrived the venue and it was decked out again, like the decor and everything. I'm like, brunch is supposed to be giving like casual vibes, you know? These women, like, the venue was so decorated, and Tutu even said that she feels like getting married just because of the decors. You feel like getting married, don't say, oh, because of the decors, because of the events that we've been having back to back, I just feel like getting married. How does it connect? It doesn't, my dear. So when Princess walked into the venue, she was like, what? She was matching with the decor, like the headpiece she had on was exactly the same color and shade and hue with the decors that they had in the hall. Just like when you get to a place and you see that you're wearing almost the same thing as the waiter. I'm not saying there's something wrong with what the waiter is wearing. When you take your time to dress up and then get to a place and find out that you look like an usher. Again, no offense, but you get what I mean. That's just the feeling. Right, so the other ladies arrived. Oh my God. First of all, the dress was short, it was glittering, it was shining, and then when she saw Tutu, she was like, what is this thing Tutu is wearing? She should have told us to come with our own Ankara. She told us to dress for English brunch, and then she's wearing Ankara, looking like Atilogu dancers. And she said this thing in her confessional. In that confessional, I was not going to talk about the ladies' fashions in this episode. Let it be on record that Arafa is making me talk about their fashion. She said this while wearing this. Now, who looks like an Atilogu dancer? You guys should leave you. She even had like a Caribbean band, according to what Tutu called it. I actually thought it was a tiara. Yeah, I know that is a headpiece too, but it's not a fascinator, it's not a hat. Arafa. They all sat down and Tutu said she felt like this staycation for her was for her to get to know the other ladies. She would want all of them to at least say something that's kind of personal to them, something that will help her get to know the ladies even more. She started, obviously. She said for her, it's obvious that she loves to throw tantrums. Yeah, and she loves attention. She does that because she's been through a lot, especially going through an abusive relationship. It's been years. She talked about her past relationship. She said that is one of the reasons why she's always on the attack mode, always ready to like attack. She had to endure a lot in the relationship even before she finally retaliated. She acknowledged the fact that she needs to heal, and when she was talking, she started crying and she was like, her hands are even shaking. I'm not going to take away her experience from her. I just feel like obviously she needs to actively try to heal so that she doesn't base her whole essence on a past relationship. Yeah, she shed a few tears and it was quite emotional for her. Yeah, when she was done talking, she was like, let me drink water before I text the ex. I'm like, girl, are you okay? Thank God OJ was like, how long did it last? And she said, girl, it only happened once. He abused me once and that was it. I left. Hey, I'm sorry though, but that was not the idea we got. It sounded like it was a very tumultuous, abusive relationship. It didn't sound like a once thing. I'm trying so hard not to discredit her feelings, how that ex made her feel. And the ex we're talking about is Jamaica, actually, guys. That shouldn't be centerpiece in your life, girl. I know it happened. I don't know how I feel about this, really. She asked the ladies to say something personal about them so that it will help her get to know them a little bit more. I feel like, how is this the first thing she's telling them? I'm just going to leave it right here. Okay, moving on. Princess had her own turn. Instead of talking about herself, she was talking about Tutu. Princess was like, when she told her husband that she was going to be in a show with Tutu, her husband was like, what? Tutu? Really? She said her husband was scared for her. I was like, I don't want any problem. I don't. I said, how bad can it be? I was saying this, and Tutu was giving her the side eye that she deserves. Moving forward, Sam said, my personality is I'm quiet, reserved, very selective. I'm not going to try to talk like her again. She takes her time to get to know people before she opens up to them. And in her confessional, she was like, She was like, of course, there will come a time when I'll feel very comfortable with maybe someone in the group or a few people that I'll like open up to them and tell them something personal about me. But for now, obviously, she's not going to tell them anything personal about her because she doesn't have confidence in any of them. That's what she was just trying to say. Nobody expected her to do. OJ said, for me, it's all love. What you see is what you get. She said she's full of love. In fact, the fact that she's with the ladies, her heart is so bubbly. You know, she said a lot of things, but yeah, that was a summary. That Princess was like, you know, if for her, she's extra, she's loud. That's the first thing that you get to know about her. And she loves to respect people, irrespective of their ages. Obviously, when you don't respect her, then she will give it to you. Bass bows. And then she was like, period dot caps lock. I don't know what that means, really. Because at this point, Tutu was like, what does that even mean? Because you even said it yesterday. I don't know if she's trying to recreate Ayan Chanel's moment, you know. Kudos to those that opened up about themselves. I guess just Tutu. Moving forward, the food came. Guys, these ladies are eating steak with edible gold for brunch. And the food came with all the theatrics, so the whole fire and salts, everything. Okay, they pulled out all the stuffs. Even the chef was even feeding some of the ladies. Salt Bay wannabe. Everyone said the food was delicious, the meat was delicious. Don't let steak lovers see that meat, because that meat was dead, like well done steak. People that eat steak don't eat well done steak. Chef, is out. I'm not a chef, so I'm not obviously going to teach you your job, but that steak looked well done. Let's not even get into the steak topic, okay? So after eating, the ladies, you know, had some wine. Tutu thanked them for coming. These producers, I keep saying it, they are not trying, you know. These people gave us a whole 2 minutes of the ladies dancing. And what's the meaning of that? Like, it was not even funny. Pool party. So they had a pool party, and I don't know, they are really working these ladies hard. I don't even know if they had time to like refresh. And Arafa was like, the host came out for the pool party wearing her PJs. I'm like, it's time for this woman to just stop looking at what other people are wearing and enjoy herself, okay? I'm tired. She's always the one bringing up what this one is wearing and what that one is wearing and rating people's fashions. Like, how they were there, you know, Comfort got up and started dancing. And I heard Princess saying things like, oh, you're even drinking alcohol, auntie. She was like saying it in a joking manner. But it looks like she has been taking these digs at Comfort, and Comfort is no longer liking it. Of course, who will? She was like, oh, she dresses like Mommy G.O. It's like she expects Comfort to appear a certain way and dress a certain way. Then she makes jokes out of it, like she makes fun of it. It's not even funny right now. Like, when she said it, I was like, what the hell? Like, I wouldn't want to be in Comfort shoes, and so I didn't find it funny. Another boring party, okay? Arafa kept saying, oh, nobody wants to dance, nobody wants to get wet, nobody wants to go into the pool. It's a pool party for Christ's sake. And the ladies knew it was a pool party, but they all came out with their weaves and full makeup on. That shows you that they were not even ready to get wet. Thank God Tutu took it upon herself to invite some other people, younger people. She said they are her friends. Tutu, she said these guys are her friends, okay? And she prefers to hang out with them because they make her feel young. You know what? Arafa saw her godson in the mix, and she was like, I know this girl, Tutu. I know her. All the youngins were there catching, having fun. Princess and Sam decided to step aside, and Sam was like, you know, Princess, you know, you and Tutu have been friends for a long time, and she actually said that she has left the streets. But who are these people that I see? Are they not people from the streets? Girl, the shade. How do you expect someone like Arafa to have fun in that kind of mix where her godson is, you know? Most of the ladies just went to have a seat and let the young ones have it. Of course, most of the ladies feel a certain way about this group of people get crashed their party, okay? Arafa said, you know what, I'm okay with watching from the sidelines. I'm not about to be partying with these children. Okay? Like, Tutu told them that these people have money or what, I don't know. But she was like, no amount of money will make me get into the pool with my kids. At some point, when Tutu was jumping on top of one guy's body, and Comfort was looking. I was like, say it's Comfort, say it's Comfort. We are old. Ageism goes both ways. When a young person looks down on an older person just because the person is older, it's ageism. Also, when an older person looks down on a younger person just because the person is younger, it's ageism. They all rated the party low, okay? I don't know. It seemed like some people had fun more than others, especially the especially the young ones, the outsiders. They had fun more than the ladies. Some people are grating on my nerves right now. For one is Princess. If I hear that period dot on caps lock one more time, Princess, one more time, I might just break my TV. Also, if I hear OJ Breakout singing one more time, I don't know what I'm going to do. Okay, the staycation finally came to an end. Thank you, Jesus. Actually, overall, the ladies had a good time. Arafa probably not so much. This episode ended right here with the ladies going home, okay, to face reality. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe and see you soon.